Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about why documentaries suck and cannot be trusted. If you enjoy this content or any other content on the channel, please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to help out. Also, I have other stuff on my main channel, weskeem. Links are in the description. So, let's say I want to make a documentary about why random camera company cameras are the worst cameras ever. They're a terrible and corrupt company, and the cameras they use aren't even that good. Well, when making a documentary like this, I don't have to convince people that are professional videographers or experts in general. No, my goal is to convince the general public and the general consumer of my film of my claims. If I convince enough average Joes, then many real experts will either cave to peer pressure or stay silent to avoid stigmas against themselves. And the few who stand up against the documentary will probably be labeled and seen as villains, so long as the documentary has been done correctly. See, the beauty of a documentary is you don't have to lie to paint the picture you want. As long as you stay within the truth and have credible people back up your opinions in a way that seems factual, you've won. No one can say that you're outright lying, because you're not. And anyone who says you're manipulating facts and opinions will probably be labeled as closed-minded or brainwashed by the status quo. And so comes the key to why documentaries suck and cannot be trusted, and the crux of this video and issue, and that is establishing credibility. Establishing credibility is extremely easy to do because of how the general public is programmed to think. All you need is a legitimate expert and or professional in the field you are dealing with to support your claims and opinions. Argumentation from authority, albeit a transparent logical fallacy, is an extremely effective tactic when used on the masses. So, it goes something like this. A professional does something for a living. That's it. If you flip burgers at McDonald's as your main source of income, and do so successfully, you are, by definition, a professional fry cook. An expert, on the other hand, is a more desirable label as it requires you to be notably superior than most other people in your field, as measured by results, accolades, and general impact, at whatever, again, skill, field, or occupation you represent. Knowing this, my goal as a documentary creator is to find experts and professionals who support my claims, interview them, and edit their dialogue to fit my narrative perfectly. Now, the more extreme the claim of my documentary is, the harder it will be to find experts to say even sound bites of information in line with my desired result. Luckily, there's a loophole for this conundrum. Occupational titles. Let's go to me in real life. In real life, I am, by definition, a professional content creator and musician. I could also be argued as an expert at audio engineering and music production. However, I am a terrible videographer. I get by with filming on very minimal knowledge. I cannot be considered a professional videographer as my primary income does not come from filming. Filming is a byproduct of my actual occupation and profession. I certainly cannot be labeled as an expert in videography either. But what if I agree with the documentary that random camera company sucks? How can they make me a reliable source of authority? Well, it's easy. Give me a title that is equal parts truthful and misleading. I mean, after all, I am the sole videographer of most production I make as a content creator, and sometimes other people film for me, which means I can change that title from sole to the more desirable senior videographer, since I am the head of a potential slew of other camera people. And what's more, my general field of expertise falls under the vague umbrella of media. There's no need to specify which type of media for our needs here. And, of course, since I have other people involved in this business regularly, I can use the fancy title of referring to the YouTube channel and brand as a firm. If all that doesn't make full sense to you yet, I'm going to conclude with the result of the aforementioned mental gymnastics to solidify why documentaries suck and cannot be trusted. Enjoy. My name is Skeem. I'm the senior videographer for a successful media production firm. You know, something I learned early on as an expert in media production is that random camera company products are not all they're cracked up to be. In my professional opinion, it's a giant marketing ploy, and I think if people looked a little closer, they'd see that same reality as well. I use different cameras all the time, and every time I have to use a random camera company camera, I know it's going to be a long video shoot, and for all the wrong reasons.